Hello, welcome back to Oolykee Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources. And we have a huge Dukla coal mine, Komarov, and a little bit of industry here now. What we're gonna do today is gonna dwarf all of that. Welcome to the biggest industrial expansion I have ever done. Right. Okay. Straight away from the get-go, this is not gonna. You're not gonna like this. Why? Because it's gonna be a lot of stuff that a lot of people is gonna make their skin crawl, and that's gonna be a lot of cabling and cable transport stations. Yes, I will be making those. First things first. We will be making an industrial base near Zdar. Zdar is a town. That's it. That's all I can say. There's a small town called Vranov as well, and somewhere around here I will start straight away. Straight away I'm gonna start with the gravel, iron, coal. No, we need a storage. I'm gonna go with medium-sized storage. We're gonna put it here straight away, and I don't remember if it requires electricity or not, but I will not be supplying that, definitely. Let's at least do this. So why do I want this? We're gonna be making a new outpost for our resources here. So well, this is obviously gonna be Vranov, and the industrial zone is gonna be here. I wanted to place it here because I think Komarov and Dupla, the construction offices from there, are going to be using this as well. We will be making another construction office here. Don't you worry about that. We are a little bit cocky today, and now I feel like a rich billionaire, and I'm going to be making a lot of stuff now. So, spending money, and again, I'm gonna use this as an excuse for us to leave our cities alone, to continue developing as they are. And what we're gonna do here, finish this and finish this. I will be buying a couple of trucks if they're not available, and I can see here these guys here that they are available. So right, let's see if I add this storage facility here to the list, and I'm gonna limit the amounts of all of it. So again, we're gonna go for wood to 0, and we're gonna go for uranium oxide to 0. Let me see if those bad boys are on the way. Of course, this one. Why in the world is this one going? Okay, he's delivering coal. Come on. Okay, here we go. At least somebody. They were gonna go to Rozhna 1 cargo station. Really? What? Unload, load, and Dupla slow. Okay, I'm hoping for the best. Well, I'm hoping that they're gonna start delivering stuff here. I think they need to, and that's it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, soon we're gonna have to start on the huge expansion of the railroad industry, and in the meantime we're gonna supply it with everything that we need. We need more steel, of course. This steel is not enough even to have our own mechanical components supplies, so I'm gonna build a huge steel industry here. Of course, in order to do that, we're gonna have to have a gravel industry, because that's gonna be basics for everything that we do. So, we're gonna have a gravel industry somewhere around here. This is gonna be our major hotspot where we're gonna be delivering all the stuff. It can be closer to here, but okay, let's do like this. Gravel processing. So how can we do this? We had this modded gravel processing that I built near the crusher. Was it the crusher? No, the crusher was just for the gravel processing. So I think I might build that one as well, because I think difference between the, where is it, rock crusher here. So this one processes 8 tons of gravel, and only 5 people work here. That's fine with me, and we can place it something. It just doesn't take a lot of space. This is nice. 8 tons of gravel, 12 tons of quarry stone. Right, and it has no storage. This is the selling point. Has no storage. It has to be well connected. While this one here, it has. Okay, this is much bigger production. Interesting. So do I do anything like this? 12 tons a day. Maybe it's not gonna be enough. You know what? We have to make it at one point, so we're gonna do it. Right. Let me see here. Can we use some else source of gravel? We have some gravel here in the mountains. That doesn't seem that it's too much closer to here, and we don't have any rivers to use the gravel. I'm still thinking. There's this one here. We can build a bypass. I'm gonna go with this one. So we gonna go for vanilla mining operation here. So wait. Okay, first things first. Let's start with the construction office. Construction office is gonna provide us with some basics. Let's go to mods, construction office, of course the biggest one we can get. Rotate it a bit. Let's use it like this so we can save on some space. Here we go. Okay, no free excavators. Obviously they're all busy and doesn't matter because anyway we're gonna have to use this. Let it finish. Let it snow. Let it snow. Let it snow. Okay, well initially we're gonna be using this for everything, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go for 2 pavers and rollers. So let's go for sourcing people. Sourcing people, I think it's gonna be here. This is the closest one. So sourcing people here. Yeah, probably shouldn't have started with this because we don't have this gravel, asphalt and concrete industry. Let's see if we have... We don't have any vehicles on the way. Why is that? This is now strange. I should have vehicles on the way here. That doesn't matter. So gravel construction. If we mine it here... let's buy vehicles first. So we're gonna go all the way here and we're gonna go for... Oh, do we have buses? No, we don't. I think I'm just gonna buy... Let's buy a couple of buses. Covered hull, we're gonna go for 2 of you. I'm gonna cut down to 6 of these dumpers. We're gonna go for 4 open hulls. Bulldozers, 2. Road crane, 2. Excavators, 2. Concrete mixers, I'm gonna go for 6 of those, but I need to leave space. I'm gonna have 6 spaces. Yes. So, 6 mixers, so 2 pavers, 2 rollers, and 2 tower cranes. There you go. Build everything in 3 kilometers. I'm probably gonna be assigned to some constructions happening there. If we have any, probably we don't. Okay, that's phase 1. Now steel industry is gonna be based here for several reasons. I'll tell you why as well. There's some iron resource here that I want to tap into as well, and coal is going to be transported by there, but by everybody's favorite, actually coal ore, even better, you're going to love this one, by 2 cableway stations. So we're going to go for cableway aggregate loading. So this one has double loading. This is interesting. Can we actually use double loading? I don't know. I don't know, but I wanted to build 2 different cableway stations, but I think I'm gonna do that in the end. We're gonna have to construct the construction industry, first. So we're gonna be mining the hell out of this place here. So let's go again with the vanilla mine, gravel quarry. So come on, here we go. Okay, you like that? That's fine. So we're gonna have to go with gravel road. I'll leave these roads alone, so I'm gonna make my own. So let's go for gravel road a little bit like this, and then straight to this forest. Obviously, I was too ambitious because looks like the terrain is a little bit tricky. But here we go. I think this is not bad. and somewhere around here, and from there we can work on. First things first, well, first, I should stop saying that. Rock Crusher, we're gonna go for Rock Crusher. I never used this one, I'm hoping that it's gonna be a good one. And we can place it, obviously has to be connected, well, can be connected to a road and boat pedestrian way. So I'm gonna go for something like this. 12,000, never used it before, ever. I still have it here, so we're gonna use it. So we have something like this. Obviously only trucks can be unloaded here, and they can be, yeah, now I'm thinking about it, maybe it's not enough, maybe it's too small, I don't know. Evil souls would say something like that, but doesn't matter. We're gonna continue with constructing this equipment here. So storage doesn't really matter where it is, we're gonna need it. I'm gonna pay for everything until we have all the basic industries. So for mod conveyor pipeline, I'll go for the straight through one. So something like this is fine. And you can build this. There we go. So we have some kind of basics of gravel production, and I want to get this up and running as soon as possible. So next thing that I'm gonna put in here will be our big cable, power cable setup. I'm gonna have to be careful about this because actually I don't want to pay for this because we have time to construct it. I'm not too pressed with time, so I'm gonna build it like this, something like around our town, but on this side, because I want to leave all the space here for the cableway stations. So let's continue constructing it like this. Let's see, just a little bit shorter. And then we're gonna have to have several how do I even describe it? We're gonna have to have transformer stations. Let's go first for 4-way transformer station anywhere like this, because we're gonna have to have separation of all of this a little bit. I don't know how to describe it better. We're gonna have to separate power because we're gonna be using it from all over the place. We're gonna be shipping it all over the place. I said straight away that we're not gonna be like finishing at episode 30, so we have time. So this is gonna be our main power source here. So we're gonna have to have. Let's go here. Let's see what do we have. We have a smaller, another town there, maybe a couple of towns. So I think we can finish with a transformer station, something like this. This is gonna be a transformer station that's gonna be supplying Zdar with electricity. And we can build additional power cables connecting Zdar, and let's do this one. So this means that Zdar, this is kind of the end of the line. We're gonna have Horska, Kamenice, and Janovice. I'm not really sure how we're gonna supply that. Maybe we can even build something smaller. Doesn't matter. That we're gonna cross that bridge when we come to it. But I'm just thinking a little bit ahead in the future, and we have some towns there, some towns there, so we can split this in several different directions. Okay, so this is obviously just a mud road. We can maybe even build it all the way here. Too steep of a descent, my rear end. You're all good. Right, so electricity. We're gonna need electricity here, and we're gonna need a petrol station. So first things first, we're gonna give you something like this, of course, and I'm gonna give you a little bit of a mod here. The only thing about this mod with the petrol station, I'm worried about with the petrol station because the capacity is only 12 tons. And I don't think if we're going to be using this a lot, and I'm pretty sure the guys in here will. I think we're not going to have enough backlog, so we're either going to have to wait for a long time for petrol, or we're going to have a lot of imported petrol. So I think I'm going to go for a bigger petrol station. So complaining about, you know what, I think I'm gonna give them straight away here like this, and this petrol station is gonna be straight away paid for. Perfect. Near this petrol station I can give them the first, I think, vehicle. office as well. I'm not too crazy about, I don't care about this whole area. We're gonna upgrade the roads. They're already really well intertwined, so this is fine. This one is without power supply, but let me not forget about this straight away. Like, let's not forget. Hopefully nothing burned down. Okay, finally we got that big truck, but this big truck for the plastics or chemicals, which actually, you know what, I'm betting that all of them are already on the way, and this is why I didn't buy too many of them. I'm gonna give them a few more of these trucks here. The thing that I wanted to do here is oil. Is anybody in here? No, they're all on the way. So let's see if we have any oil tanks. I think we're gonna have to back this one up. Ooh, 80. I love this. Let's go for 4 of those. So a little bit additional vehicles. Yeah, you have faster ones, but that's fine. How are we doing with fuel and oil? Not so well, not so well. We need to improve this production. Ooh, we're actually producing a lot. It's just not being delivered. Are we maybe exporting fuel? Hey, you son of a gun, don't you be right. Why is this not okay? Oh yeah, you're only loading bitumen. You know what? Just leave them alone from now on. I don't want this export office to use any of the bitumen or fuel for exports right now. I think we're doing kind of well, even though I can see our money slightly dropping, and I didn't do what I wanted to do. So this is fuel supplies. Oh, Dominica mentioned several good stuff here, but unfortunately I won't be able to do all of them. I don't think this one distribution office is enough for all of our fuel stations. So we have dredgers. Dredgers are working on fuel, and I didn't assign them here. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Gas station, yes. Farm refueling. These farm refueling stations, I think they're kind of useless to be refueled because they only have 12-ton capacity. So that's a little bit harsh. So power supply. We need to get power supply because they're gonna request it straight away. And yeah, we can be a little bit not cheeky, but we can be a little bit what's gonna call it? Do they still have those? There we go, power substations. So 1 kilometer long. Underground. Okay, 750 meters. Oh, here we go. Now we're cooking with gas. This is absolutely perfect. Perfection. We're gonna give you, of course. Come on, you son of a gun. There we go. Underground. Oh, I probably shouldn't have. All right. Okay. Yes. I shouldn't have built the cables because we don't have other cables ready, but we need them well operating fast-ish. So hopefully they're gonna get this built while we are constructing the rest of it. Obviously, we're gonna start with this a little bit later. Maybe I can get mod here also. Well, this one has kind of straightforward job of. Okay, let's develop industry first. So we have gravel here, which is mostly going to be used for concrete and loading gravel and asphalt. So let's continue on with those 3 things. So we have concrete plant, which is going to be somewhere. Let's go for maybe around. Well, it doesn't matter because we need to assign the silo to this one as well. Let's see about this one. This one is gonna be fine. Also something like, well, we can place it here. This is not the worst place ever. And just don't connect anything to it. And we're gonna have to have aggregate unloading station, and that can be maybe something like this. Or we can go for this one here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here because it's directly accessible, and that's absolutely perfect for us. So let's go for mods and conveyor pipelines here. Okay, so we need 1x3, and I kind of like this one with pedestrian ways because it's okay, 1x3. Let's see, I saw several of them with 4. I'm just gonna pause. And perfect, all of them are selected, that's fine. Okay, so we have a little bit of a distance from here to here where the pedestrians are gonna have to walk to work. So we need to be careful about where we're gonna place our industries as well. So this is more or less what I was planning to do with the construction industry. So that's it. When this is finished, these construction offices can be assigned to here. Oh, come on, son of a gun. There we go. To you and you. There we go. We're done. Okay, so this is construction industry, which is not working. I'm just gonna give them a little bit of time to construct these cables and whatnot. Are we getting any materials here? Come on, chop chop. So what's the deal with this last building? Opens. Oh, right, you son of a. There we go. I didn't set it to unload, and it was set to. Okay, so what do we have here as well? Like I said, we have a little bit of cash throwing around money. So I was thinking, well, actually, you know what? There's a lot of vehicles here. There's a lot of vehicles here already, and that's good enough. How are we doing with this power cable? Power cable, this one is important. Yeah, of course, it's gonna take a lot of gravel and concrete to be delivered for this to be operational. But look, doesn't matter. We're gonna start on several small projects that's gonna be kind of important for the... Oh boy. You never want your guy who's supposed to be teaching you stuff to say, oh boy. I'm not teaching anybody anything, by the way. It's just... It's this one here. I forgot about this one. Okay, so you're just gonna have to have a bypass or something. Not hard bypass, just let's go for this one. Right, and it's cement storage is gonna be important because, oh boy, I didn't actually plan for this to be built. I wanted this to be constructed later on. Actually, this can be constructed later on. So let's stop paying for crap and let's start letting our people have, well, pay for crap. Do crap. Work on crap. I don't know, something. Right. So there's a lot of stuff that's happening right now. What? Oh yeah, cabling stations and stuff. They're gonna be constructing this from this side, and I'm hoping that first trucks are gonna be arriving sometime soon here. Okay, one other thing I wanted to do here, and it's gonna be a little bit tricky. Not tricky. Okay, 5,445, 5,500. Okay, let's go 5.5. Data not available. Oh, come on. I don't know how many of them have to work here to have data. Obviously 10 or something. Building without power supply. Whoa. What's the crack, sweet cheeks? This is not the... No workers? No workers? Why is that? Okay, for some reason there's no workers anywhere. Why is that? Okay, this needs to be addressed straight away. Obviously, there is some people here. I'm not too crazy about the amount. So it's 1,400, 300, 4, 6... Okay, just over 1,000 people. That's not enough. So what happened here? Okay, so power supply is down for some reason. Okay, this goes both ways. I should probably connect this reversibly to... Oh boy. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Why is there no people here? Don't they have everything that they want? Let's just see here. Pub, tavern, food, clothes, hospital. Okay, obviously the power grid with one power plant doesn't... But this one was connected to this power station. Okay, fine. So we're gonna do a quick fix. This is cheating fix, but don't really care because they're pissing me off. 26 workers. Let's build them. Let's build them somewhere. Build this. Okay. Pause this. There we go. Build all of this. And people, hopefully you're not the ones who are just wishing to do nothing. Let's just go for maybe college educated. Yes. No. Let's go for normal workers, because that should be enough. Of course, probably is not. And all of you are gonna go and work in this power plant. What in the world is happening here? I have no idea. Okay, technically this town is separated from the rest of the grid that is importing power, which is fine, kinda, because we are still importing electricity. But this shouldn't have happened like this. So here we go. Power is being produced right now, and hopefully it's gonna stay like that. I have a lot of people still that are let's see this line, this whole line, Kumarov, Dukla, one way. Yeah, I'll allow the rest of the people to move around, just because I don't see any problems with these people, if by any chance they survive, which I doubt they will. To go, and here we go. Okay, so we have electricity now, and what was the deal with this? 1,600 people. Okay, that's more or less what it's supposed to be before, but they still weren't happy. So I don't know. Did they just start wanting something that they didn't get? There's a little... No. The only reason I can see this happening, if they didn't get food and they suddenly, oh, nobody wanted to work. No, somebody should have worked. Anyway, we have everything here, and looks like for now, I'm just gonna speed this up for a moment. We still have to wait for a few minutes to... cheat codes activated, and spacing, line spacing, that's it. We're still not getting any workers. No workers. Okay, there's absolutely no workers willing to work. What? Here we go. We're getting some workers. A little bit. Okay, now 10. Okay, let's just say that they're gonna start working now. Lazy sons of bitches. Right, so we're gonna have to implement the Gulag action. I just wanted to recheck all the towns, how they're doing, just in case there's something happening. While we're doing this, I'm gonna implement one thing that Dominika suggested. She's... Thanks, hon. It's amazing what you're doing. She's suggesting some of the stuff that we should do, and I agree with most of them, if not all of them. This is not what she suggested, but this is what we should do. We should upgrade these roads as soon as possible. She said that we should diversify our cultural buildings and sport buildings. We're going to go start with sport buildings first. I'm not going to overdo it. I'm going to start with sport vanilla buildings, these football pitches. I'm going to put them in every town. Just so, even though we have gyms, I mean, like, I love going to the gym, but doesn't mean that everybody else does. So I'm going to put a couple of these sports grounds from place to place, and you know what, I'll pay for them. I'll pay for them just because I think it's a really good idea, and I think it's gonna be really, really useful. So I'm gonna go and place them from somewhere. There we go. So they will have diversity in sports, and then probably next episode, because I would like to find a little bit different mods, we're gonna try to put some diversification in the culture as well. So I'm gonna go here as well and check first on our Piggy Town. 889. Okay, that's nice. Hopefully that's gonna stay in high numbers, and I'm gonna give you sports grounds as well. Now let's see. Why not? Fresh air next to the heating plant. In the winter time, you're gonna be thanking me. Not really, but whatever. There we go. That's fine. And let's go for our Usti. Right, there's so much stuff I want to do, and so there's so much stuff we will do. It just is gonna take some time. Right, sports playgrounds, sports grounds. I think I can see here a really nice place for one of those. I hope it fits, and it fits. Perfect. They should have connection through here. Also, I would like to start on. I can see that they finished some of the roads we have, and I would like to pause this. And since I know that they have all of this already, they have a bypass where they can go around and stuff. I'm gonna start doing stuff from this way. They can go around, or they can go the other way around. I think that's fine. We're gonna have to dedicate one of the episodes to Usti because I would like to transfer some of this stuff. Actually, you know what? We can transfer some of the stuff from here. Not all of it, because I know that some people are not able to get to the... If I build some infrastructure over here, they're not gonna be able to get there. So I'm just gonna give up on this half of the town and tell them, hey, ho, you live in the fancy where one river meets the other one, and do your own thing. We don't care. You're paying the big price of having this fancy thing here. So what I'm gonna do here is give them also a little bit of chores or jobs or whatever, just something to do. And something like this would definitely be nice. Prefab panels. Yes, there's a lot of prefab panels in this, and I love that because we have too many prefab panels. I forgot to limit the exports. Oh, you're kidding me. I paid for the roads. Oh, freaking moron. Okay. Let's try to do this with the other houses. So let's try to do this. This house has exit there. That's fine, let's do it gradually. Whatever. You finished that. Highway here is doing great. They're still constructing some of these buildings. What about this? Why is this not assigned? It kinda should be. Doesn't matter. I'll give them a couple of these big buildings assigned to these local construction offices, so they can do something. So they're not being too lazy. This one as well. You have access to the road, so that's fine. That's gonna be a huge chunk of our road finished from here, and then we're gonna have this central park. I might focus a little bit more on Pojici, and at some episodes we'll see, but not now. Okay, let's go back and see how they're progressing there. Oh, did I check the population in Usti? 2,000, over 2,000. That's perfect. That I know for a fact that it's growing. Of course, this is not enough. We need more. Bitumen is growing, fuel is growing. That means all the tanker trucks are on the way. I'm gonna leave them as they are, so we can continue on. And chemicals. Good. Not ideal, but really good. Right, let's go back to the main topic of this episode and our new industrial area with the biggest steel mill world has ever seen. No, it's a normal steel mill, probably even the vanilla one. I have a big modded one. I'm not really sure if I should use it, but I'll check it. We might use it. We might definitely use it, but we'll see. Okay, so this one is being constructed. It only requires steel. Okay, but these are two, right? There are from two. No, that's the one, right? Okay, that's the only one. Oh, that's perfect because it's being constructed from two sides. And they're probably gonna finish it a little bit faster. What about materials here? Are we getting anything here? Anybody on the way here? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Convoys are rolling in. Well, 3 trucks. Better than nothing. Continuing on. So what do I have to do here? I have to assign bitumen again. Oh boy, I forgot. I should have done this straight away. So we have our distribution office for liquids or fuels, and you're gonna be added to the distribution of bitumen to this asphalt plant. Unload, well, you know what you need to unload, so that's it. Okay, continuing on. Oh, one other I forgot from here, that would be cement distribution, and not you. So you need to go here. And you're gonna be assigned to these... Oh. Fine. Fine, I'll pay for it. Son of a gun. Well, since I paid for everything else, why not? There you go. So you're gonna be... Oh, no. You're gonna be unloading cement here. So you're gonna be unloading a whole bunch of stuff. There we go. Perfect. People. We need people. We need industries and people. So let's see where we're gonna place this industry. I don't want to be too close to Zdar. So I think it might be... This could be close enough to around here to have a bus station. Maybe not bus station. It doesn't require something so big. Some kind of normal bus. Oh, yes, 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 yes. I love those pass-through bus platforms. So I think I'm gonna go for something like this. And I think this would be within 400 meters for them walking. So let's go for this. And you know what? I think we are fresh, well, that we are ready to have our own buildings we should be constructing our own buildings. So let's shorten this. I was thinking of having it in a nice angle, but I don't think that's possible. So I'm just gonna do this, and you do whatever you do. Okay, so we have our own construction industry ready. We have one, well, not really giant, but one big construction office, and I'm not really happy about the amount of prefab panels. I don't think that's the most important thing you could have brought here, but that's fine. Are you assigned? Yes, you are, but you're not being constructed. This one as well. They have... Oh, right. They're gonna need fuel. Oh boy. Oh boy, okay, I think I wanna need another fuel station around here, so let's go for this fuel station. There we go, let's finish it with money and more money, and then I'm gonna have to build power lines to here. So let's see, something, well, I think it's good enough to have it around here. Again, I'm gonna have to pay for this, and I'm gonna pay for overground power lines. Now this is industrial neighborhood. This is gonna require a lot of electricity, and I'm pretty sure that this is not gonna be the only one that's gonna be here. Right, again, power supply is lacking. Please don't tell me. Oh, you're bringing fuel. Sweet. That was... No, you're not. Okay, why didn't you unload anything? Because of the electricity? That's fine, don't give a rat's ass. He's gonna do it later. That's fine. Okay, steel production. So steel production would be... Let's check the mods. Do we have everything here? We do. So we're gonna focus on a steel production. I need to place a steel mill. So we have two options for steel mills. That would be in our construction. Here we go, steel mill, which is not small, not big either. So I would like it to be close to the well, it doesn't have to be too close to the bus station, but also it has entrances on all sides, so I'm not too crazy about it. It doesn't have to be anything spectacular. And also on the other hand, it does have these power connections, which would be good that they're faced in direction of electricity, where it's going to be coming from. And also there's input of this input of materials. So I think something like this or this would be the best. I think I'm gonna have to go for this. Yeah, electrical cabling is cheaper than conveyor belts, so I think I'm gonna go for this. There we go. And let's try to level this with our own money. I'm not sure if we have any excavators free. Yes, we do, but not obviously many of them. Okay. At least, as far as I can see, we're gonna have a lot of free space for additional storage for this steel. Actually, you know what? Why am I doing this? Because this is not the fan. So we have, this is 40 tons of production, and if we go for a modded one, we have a big ass steel mill. somewhere. I think I had it. I hope I didn't remove it, but actually I'm not even sure that I'm gonna be taking it. So let's just focus on this. So this is steel mill version 2. It maximum production. No, 10,000 people. No way in hell. I'm not doing that. No, no. No, sorry, no. This is outrageous. Come on, it requires 12,000 of coal ore. Oh, coal ore. Interesting. We can feed it coal ore. It actually is processing their own coal and iron. Well, that's not bad. Because we will be transporting... Oh, okay. Now you got my attention, because I think I like this. Because I wanted to build several processing facilities. No. I'm going with this. I'm going with this. I know the capacity is outrageous, 10,000 workers. I don't see who's going to be supplying that. But never say never. I'm going with this. Don't care. We're going with this big one. How much does it require? 10,000 working days. That's fine. 2,241 tons of steel. That's not a lot. That's not a lot. I'm going with this, definitely. This is something that I'm interested in now, because this is... In real life, guys, you have companies like, let's say, I think it's Samsung. They have everything. They have their own steel mills, they have their own ship production, they have everything within one factory or one huge Samsung cities and whatever. I don't think this is outrageous to think about, like in Soviet Republic having something like this, you know. There are worse things I heard, like more grandiose projects than this. So I think I'm gonna go for this. I'm just gonna put it a little bit closer to the bus stop, just so we have enough space for everything. And yeah, I think that's how much would this cost to build? No, that's not the one. Whoa, that was like, well, it's still 300,000. That's not that much. Anyway, look. Let's start on this as soon as possible, and let's work from there. Right. So road construction. Should I go with this? Probably should. And where do we want this road? Yeah, we can go from here. So let's not pay for anything, and let's build. Maybe we should build something. I don't know. Probably we shouldn't. I think this is gonna be fine. Let's construct this on our own. Let's start on this the amount of people working here, I think it's outrageous. 10,000 people, I have no idea how we're gonna supply that. On the other hand, you never know, okay, so let's start on the fun part that you guys are gonna love the most. It's gonna be the cableway stations, actually 2 of them, supplying coal ore, and this was the plan from the beginning. We're gonna be supplying it with only coal ore, nothing else. Is this working? Is everything here operational? It is my rear end, nothing is working here, so what's happening with this town? It's not possible that they just don't have enough workers, because there's not a lot of workers required to work in here. And you guys are, well, you guys are alive. That's that's nice to see. But yeah, anyway, this is interesting. This is really interesting. I don't know why there are no people here. Obviously, these guys are working only here, so and the buses are still transporting only few workers. So obviously, this town for bollocks. Right. I think everybody's aware of what's happening here. A whole bunch of our cheap rear-end construction projects suck all the workers. Right, okay, that's resolved. I was worried for a second, but it still pissed me off. Okay, I can see where the cable lines are gonna go. They're gonna go there, but I know that there's a huge source of iron around here, and I would like to see if we can tap into that. So we have iron ore mine. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so there's huge amounts of iron ore here. And, right, cableway station would be perfect to supply. No, seriously, all jokes aside, I think cableway station would be perfect. But I'm not sure if that's on the table. So, okay, so iron mining looks like the best one is around here. There's some vein around here, but that's too close to town and too far from actually where we need that. So it's gonna be around here, but I'm gonna put that as in the background. We're not gonna be dealing with this now. We're gonna be dealing with coal because that's what we have the most of. So we're gonna have two cableway stations going from here all the way to the other side. So let's see, cableway stations. So they're gonna be cable loading, and it's gonna be twice over. So let's go and put one over here without any connections, and then the second one around here without any connections. And those are just gonna be as constructions, so they don't have to have any special access. So something like this, and I can see that some of our buildings don't have access either. So let's go this, and let's go this. Okay, so they can be constructed now. Okay, now I'm gonna go big. So we're gonna go with big heavy poles. I'm gonna put them in. Actually, I'm gonna put them in the middle, towards the middle, and raise them all the way, just so we can build less of them. So something like this. I'm gonna finish one line first. Yes, I think this is going in the right direction. Okay, that's me not breathing. I don't even know if they're connected. I just see that they're not saying that it's too low. So I'm hoping that it's all okay. So this is more or less one way I would build it. One way I will build it, and the other one is gonna be hopefully more or less just the opposite of this one, and hopefully I'm gonna be able just to squeeze in the road in between them for, well, maintenance. I don't know. You dream on and think of it as you wish, but it's gonna be like technical road, service road, whatever. Fire department access. There we go. So we're gonna have two of those. Right. Why am I doing this if I never explain myself? I'm thinking there has to be a good reason why they put these cable stations. There has to be some benefit to it. I know it doesn't seem so right now, and I have no idea if there is any benefit to these, but it has to be. I just want to explore this. I understand that there's a huge benefit of these cable stations not being, you don't need electricity all the way for them, it only needs to be partially powered on the beginning and the end, and that's a thing. And also they're constantly just going. I mean, conveyor belt is as well, but they don't need power. So is that the only benefit? I mean, like, it can't be. And I see a lot of problems with this, with these conveyor belt station. Okay, let me just quickly finish because I forgot to put these guys here. Modded pipe conveyor, that's fine. And these guys here, so let's rotate this. That would be absolutely stunning and perfect. And of course this road here is in the way. Okay, pause, destroy the road. Just put one of those. Okay, obviously I'm gonna do the roaded one. Perfect. I think I'm gonna have. No, I don't. I won't. They have access on the other side as well, so they just have to go. They're just gonna have to go a longer way. Okay, this is powered, and voila! I give you cableway station, what everybody has always been asking for. Not one, but double the cable. No, nobody asked for that. I'm the only guy who's probably gonna be stupid enough to do stuff like this, but I'm still holding my ground. I still have my feet dug in, and I'm not moving. Don't care. Right, so we're gonna have to have some unloading station here for this, just so we can stockpile a whole bunch of it. Actually, what's the capacity of this mod? Capacity of this factory mod, this steel mill mod is... That's enormous capacity, I can tell you straight away. That's 25,000 tons of coal ore. Okay, so obviously we don't need any processing, well, not processing, storage facility. So we can have straight away 2 conveyor belt unloading, whatever's. Unloading, here we go. And we can go and just give it a little bit, of course without any connections. So one of them here and the second one around here. And hopefully we're gonna be able to give them some kind of, let's see, conveyor belt pipeline and rotate twice. I'm gonna go with the road ones because I think I'm gonna have to have a passage around here, and I'm gonna go like this. Hopefully double ones also work because we're gonna need some more space for iron being delivered here as well. So let's go and just build mud roads here, and then why not? Why the hell not? We're already doing a weird shit here, so why not continue on? Yeah, I need to finish these cable cards first before I do any... I expected this to be connected to the storage, but they already have enormous storage, so I'm just gonna do things like this. I'm just gonna try to correct them as much as I can. Oh. Oh, okay, so you're too low, sorry about that. So demolish, yes. So I need to raise you up as much as I can, and why is it too low? Oh, okay, we can go all the way. That's perfect. So let's rotate this, and well, I'm hoping that it's gonna be, yes, like previously, all in the middle. There we go. That's gonna be one of the biggest constructions I have ever made. Well, the whole project here. Of course, I'm gonna have to connect this to this, and then we're gonna have to... Oh, this one is gonna be tricky. Actually, it probably won't. Hopefully won't. That's fine for now, but I'm betting that there's an infrastructure here, so that's fine. And let's see this one and this one. Wow! Okay, so why? Why not? There you go. Question and answer. Why not? We're just constructing this. This is absolutely enormous. I never constructed anything this big, and I think it's gonna take a while to construct. Oh, the power cables are almost done. That's fine. Yes, but the problem is that they expect a lot of gravel here. Right, how are we doing with time? Okay, we have another 5, 6, 7 minutes to finish this. Right, so this power plant, is everything working now here or not? What's the deal with this? So this one should supposed to be supplying how much? 2 megawatts of power? You're freaking kidding me? You should be powering this whole place up. Okay, what if I... Okay, experiment time. Yes, we love those. Okay, what if I stop importing power? And exporting it. Okay, the kilowatts are fine. How are we doing with electricity elsewhere? 1.2, okay. So does everybody have electricity? Yes, you do. Okay, how are we doing with the power around here? Looks good, looks good. I'm liking it. Oh, I need more cars. I need more cars. So let's go with purchasing. No. Let's go for cheap crap. No. Let's go for expensive. No, cheap crap. 125, 160, 80, 80. No, let's go for it. We're gonna go spending like a drunken yuppie. Right, because we now have this parking lots here. How are we doing with production? Oh, right, okay, so this is not worrying, but slightly, you know. Oh, and we have to expand the city. We have to expand because it's not gonna take like extreme growth or whatever, because we already had to transfer some people outside of the city because we had too much population. They don't seem to have 21's living parents issue anymore, but yeah, I'll adjust that. Look, seriously, I wanted to adjust this now, but I can't. We just don't have time. We just don't have time. So this project here is obviously gonna take a while to construct, and what we need to do is finish these power lines. This power line is not gonna be constructed because we don't have any gravel, so obviously pay up. So we're gonna pay up for that. This one, no gravel, no asphalt, nothing. Pay up. What about this one? Requires steel. Why is there no steel being delivered here? I have a feeling that we spend a lot of steel, that we used a lot of steel. How are we doing steel-wise here? If you have stockpile steel here, I'm gonna be... Oh yeah, and we stopped producing steel because of the issues with the stupidity of Oolykee and his stupid gaming, whatever. Right, so what you guys are doing here, source without steel, that's fine. Steel being produced here, barely. People going to work, more and more. Workers without job. I can probably stop them now from choosing where they have to go, so at least other industries are going to have more money, but I'm not moving this building because this might be an emergency waiting to happen. Okay, all of this is being produced, that's fine. Power lines, steel, fine, paying for it. And this one here, obviously paying for it. So this should have electricity now, let's see. There we go. Okay, it had a little bit of electricity, and do we have power here? Yes, we do. And let's start. Let's start with dumper trucks, and let's go for 6 of them. So we're gonna go, okay, this guy's gonna refuel. Let's speed this up. You're gonna go here, and you're gonna go in this crusher. And let's start assigning vehicles like crazy. And let's see if this is gonna work. So they shouldn't require any... Oh, right, and we don't have any bus lines going here. No, we don't even have this town set up, but that's fine. I think we're gonna have to... workers missing and the resources missing. Okay, I don't think we're gonna be able to get this town operational in this episode because, first of all, it's lacking huge amounts of population. So that means we're gonna have to import a lot of people. And the second... well, I mean, there's 43 people here. I think there's one more building with people. Maybe not. 43 people in this town. Obviously, we're gonna have to populate this town, and we're gonna do that in the next episode. I'm gonna continue doing what we're doing here. 5,600 people here, and they're crazy. They're crazy. We're using also, I think we're gonna have issue with population because we are using these people for workforce from this construction office, but we are not providing them with basic, well, anything. Right, we have 2 more minutes, more or less, to go in this episode, and I'm gonna have to design this town. I'm gonna have to do something about this town that is gonna make it, well, nice. 75. Where? Oh yeah, the houses. Yes. We didn't touch the houses. Well, let's give them something. Let's give them electricity. So let's see here. Let's try with modded one. Let's give them power transformer. No, it's a power substation, and it shouldn't be more than 300 meters. This one. Okay, can one supply the whole city? It can indeed. It just has to be near the cathedral, so around here it's fine. Let's just see where the connection is. Connector. and I think this is fine. There we go, and I probably should finish this on my own. At least at least this guy here. Okay, so now we can go and connect this directly. Why not? Pay for this as well. So you should have electricity now. As a reward, I'm gonna demolish a couple of your houses. Right. Move elsewhere. $10,000 people, guys. I expect you to have 10,000 people soon. Kidding, of course. It's practically impossible. I don't know if we have even that much people in the whole nation. So that's definitely not the case here. Okay, so we have a little bit of free space here, and we're already out of time. This is gonna be our main focus for the next... Well, I don't know. We'll see what's gonna be our main focus of the theme of the episode, but I will definitely spend some time here addressing the issue about making this town fully operational. So hopefully that's gonna be fine as well. Okay, I'm gonna say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment or a good suggestion for what we can do to change stuff. This one is growing nicely. Right, we need to expand that town as well. So, comment section, subscribe, like. This is again around 800. I'm definitely expecting you guys to comment a little bit more. 900 now, that's a good population. And Usti is the last one. We expect 2000, come on, don't disappoint. 2100. Grandiose things happening here. Okay, that's it, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye.